Yo guys, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and today we are training another 43 minutes, and we are going to be on just grinding woodpecker method. Basically, I'll be heading to the chess club in Loughborough, and I have a serious match with Caius. We're gonna have a training game, so yeah, a good opportunity to do some tactics. So to be honest, I've got 43 minutes. I think I'm gonna see if I can do all. How many is there? 70. 90, 92 puzzles in 43 minutes. That means one every 30 seconds. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can finish all easy puzzles in that time. That would be great. I realize I'm very behind on my schedule as normal. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it, but we can try. We can try. This is about, I need to get the timing right though. Probably, do I take first? But then maybe they can take here. Maybe if I take first and then take? What's the move order? Because basically I want to take and win this bishop, right? So maybe let's take here. If they take, we take, they take, we take. Right? So that's winning. So yeah, we want to take here first. And then we win a piece. Okay, let's go, let's go. This one, stalemate maybe. Okay, let's go. That was a nice fast one. Let's see if we can finish all the easy by the end of this session. Maybe take on a2 since they can't take because of this. Take here. Do we have anything else? Don't see anything else. Nice. Okay, on to Bobby Fischer. Probably just check and pick up the piece. If they go king g7, I win the queen, right? So that's... let's take this. Very nice. Maybe just take on d5, in the sense that if they take here, I can take here and then pick up the piece. That should be an advantage. So what else can they do here? I'm giving a fork, that looks pretty strong. Can they counter? But then I just take the rook. They take here. Oh, but I'm up a piece. I'm up a piece, and even more than a piece. Yeah, this is winning. So I just take with the rook, I'm pretty sure, and this should be winning. Oh no, I'm not up a rook. I take, they take, I take. Am I... Oh, I don't understand. What did I do wrong? I guess this does make sense. I mean, if the knight takes, what is my point? Am I gonna play rook d4? Maybe? Yeah, rook d4 here, but what was my mistake? I think I'm just not up material at the end. I did rook takes. And if rook takes... Yeah, for some reason I was imagining I still had a rook on f8. So I thought I could take here, and if they take, I thought I could give check, and I still had a rook on f8, and I was up a rook. But no, I'm actually only up a pawn, which is definitely not as good as the main line. So yeah, this is good to see. I also see that I'm blocking the board, so apologies for that. Let me move my camera. Hopefully people will just skip forward until a point where they can see the board. Okay, let's keep going. Looks like it's just take and win this. Yeah, so be very, very careful with the continuation. I need to be more careful. Okay. I don't see the idea. Take this maybe, and then we just win an exchange. Okay, let's go. Very nice. If I take, then I think I can push f6. If they take back, what do I do if they take back? Maybe I can go queen check. I don't think they can block with the queen because of rook h7, but what can they do? Maybe f6, but then I take on g6, it still looks very good. Yeah, I think we should play this. Okay, and then this is mate. Okay, so here, if takes on g7, oh, take the pawn, take the free pawn. When either white's attack or his extra piece would have been enough to win on its own. Right. I guess queen d4 is not a bad move either. Like it's also fine. We're up a piece. Probably I should have countered, but whatever. This threatens mate. If they take, I win the bishop. Therefore, I think that's the move. Nice. Let's go. So the challenge today is try and finish the whole easy set. I think we're probably just about on schedule, but it's tough to say. Maybe takes and then give the check, right? And then pick up this piece. Looks very strong. Yep. Let's go. Could be bishop takes and b4. That's the first thing that I see. Again, looks very strong. Nice. The only critical move is 97. So let me, without looking at the answers, see what I think. Probably takes and queen c2. Yes. Nice. Okay. So this isn't just winning a piece because they've got this. But to be fair, if they take and I just go king h8, am I not winning the rook? What's the current material at the start? We're a piece down. Okay, that makes a difference. We can also threaten mate for one move, right? They don't have time to take here. And then after we threaten mate, just take the bishop. How can they block? Can't really block. I think this is it. And I guess just take here. Why not? Yeah. Okay, very nice. I don't see anyone chatting. Maybe just no one's on stream today. What day is it today? Wednesday. Everyone's busy on a Wednesday evening. Fair enough. Oh, hey Frizz. Welcome to the stream. I think you might be the only viewer. Incredibly. I have no idea why today at this time is so busy, but what to do. Means we can also grind more focused. This is a fork, so what? If they take here, then we've got the skewer. Very nice. For some reason, this one takes me a long time, but at least this time I was a little bit faster. Now, this one was a really nice puzzle. I think I'll just check him in here. I seem to remember this one really vividly. Like, I didn't find this one easy at all. And I think we check here because we want to pick up the bishop. Or can we? If they block and we pick up the bishop, we're getting probably mated. Yeah. So maybe we have to come check here so that we can give the rook mate. Yeah, that's the point. And then queen f2 was absolutely unbelievable move, which I wouldn't have found. Ah, you just arrived? Okay, welcome Frizz. Welcome to the stream. I see. Yeah, I don't know where everyone is, but that's all right. Knight here. Yeah, so if you've just joined, basically I want to try and finish this easy set today in 43 minutes. I think it's gonna be tight. I basically have to do a puzzle every 30 seconds. We can just take this. I don't know if I'm on schedule or off schedule. Probably takes him and mate. Let's go. I'm playing Caius at the club this evening, so I need to warm up. And what better timing to do Woodpecker than now? Okay, let's go. Crazy how the Woodpecker method also works on me. I remember those puzzles from your streams. Right. Yeah, and the thing is, it's like a part of you feels like, you know, it just means that you can only see these puzzles, but you really do spot these themes a bit more in your games. Like any forks, any of these like deflections, like just doing it over and over, like you're really starting to build it in your memory. And I think the great thing of these puzzles is like, yeah, they do. Oh, it's bishop takes and then this follow up, and it's devastating. I mean, I guess the one downside is if you remember the pattern, then you can kind of not double check as much as you would compared to a real game. But you still remind yourself of, okay, this is a motif, this is working, right? And I think that kind of reminder is really good. So from my memory, I seem to believe that this rook check is actually the correct line, but let's understand why. So if king f8, then we can take, and if they come here, then I believe I can come here. And I'm threatening to check and check and promote. And the thing is, if we do this now, then they can just go here, and we don't have a way to make progress. So we have to do it like this. Temporarily leave the rook hanging, but we are threatening to promote. And then we win. Nice. Winning a pawn, looks like. Is a pawn enough? Yeah, we're already up in exchange. Let's go. I should do more Woodpecker. I think it's really great. I mean, it depends what you're looking for. Like, if you want to iron out your chances of blundering, I think this is really the best thing that's worked for me, to be honest. I want to take this, but this might just be terrible. This might just be terrible. I think this is a tactic I blunder a lot, actually. I've made many mistakes. Oh, this is the one where you can swing round. Oh my god. I don't even know how. So they can't take with the queen because I take the rook. And if they take with the pawn... Rook a8 with rook h8. My god. And this is just the mate in 2. Or 3. I can't count, but that's a mate. Maybe takes... here, and we're threatening mate. Yeah, that looks very good. Okay, I think we can actually do this in 43 minutes. I think this one is takes and then bishop b4, and there's a problem with bishop here. Immediately, I think there's some issue. I don't quite remember what the issue is, but this looks really strong. Queen takes and bishop here, and if here and they take, I can take like this. So I know this is right. This looks really strong. Ah, I made the same mistake before. Ah. Yeah, bishop b4 can be met with queen c5, and I have no advantage. I have to play bishop h6. I don't know why this one is just so much more tempting. I think it's because there's a pawn protecting the bishop as well. It's just so tempting. Ah. That's so annoying. Yeah, bishop h6, just queen e7. Rook d5, and this is actually a draw because queen takes and takes the rook. Yeah, it's such an annoying one. Yeah, you gotta get these right. Gotta get these right. Welcome Faz and welcome Arjun. Yes, I was crushing these puzzles until this message. Nah, I don't blame you, Faz. I don't blame you, Frizz. Sorry. Was 1887, but now will be 1804 next month. Oh dear. I mean, the best thing to do, I think, when that happens, when you lose so much rating, you've got to tell yourself that you no longer care about this rating and you're focusing on something else. That's the only cope I can recommend to you, because if you try and just gain 80 points back, it's so tough, right? I think it just needs to come over time from just playing more casually, and it will come back. But yeah, I mean, Blitz is brutal like that. I mean, basically that's my plan, like, in coming up. Like, I'm going to go to Serbia, I'm going to play in 2 Blitz tournaments, 1 Rapid tournament. And my plan is, like, I'm going to try and hit 2,000 in one of these ratings. And one of them I'm probably going to lose, like, 50 points. The other I'm probably going to gain 50 points. And whichever one I gain, I'm just going to be, like, happy that I made it to 2,000. That's the plan. That is the grand plan. This looks pretty good. But yeah, that's the only thing I can recommend, really. I mean, when you lose a lot of points, it will definitely be hard to come back. At least it's not classical, right? And also with Blitz, I mean, the fact that you can just play one tournament and get so many games in, I think there is decent hope of getting it back. It's like 80 points for Blitz compared to like, especially if it's K40, compared to like, I don't know, 80 points with K10, like forget it. You're not getting that back like without a lot of hard work. So okay, I need to get back in the zone. I was in a good chess zone, finding a lot of these. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back. So I want to try and finish the easy set. That is the plan. That is the plan. Let's go. Somehow the queen feels trapped. Okay, maybe just fork. Okay, let's go. What to do? Maybe I'm looking for the wrong tactic. In a game, I'd probably like be looking for this and just try and bring the piece in. I guess my rook is actually hanging right now, so maybe I should do something about that. Oh, wait, I can take on d6 and then take here. That's something. So what, can we take with the bishop? What do I have if they take with the bishop? I feel like I don't have anything there. What am I missing? What am I missing? I don't get this one. I don't get this one. Oh, I looked at the chat. I'm never finding this move, guys. I'm never finding this move. Queen g6 and rook h4. I remember you take like 10 minutes before on this puzzle. Yeah. I just saw queen, and as soon as I saw queen, I was like, okay then. Bloody hell. What a move. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I mean, with the bishop on f8, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, good motif to know. Good motif to know. Respect Karpov. You nutter. Maybe bishop here? This picks up enough. Probably rook here, right? Because then they can't take, we can take maybe, but rook here, then they can take like this. Have we really achieved something? Maybe we've achieved the loss of this protection, right? We can give a check and then take with check. So that looks very promising. Give a check first and then take with check. Perfect. That's not quite working, or is it? If bishop takes, we win the queen. If they take with the rook... Do I have something? Maybe it takes here. Because now when we give a check, they can't take with the rook, they can't take with the bishop. So maybe we just win a pawn. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Probably this check is enough and then take the pawn after. Do I want to give the check or do I want to just take the pawn? Is there even a difference? Yes, there is. Oh my god, there's bishop f6. So queen check, block the rook and then take the pawn. Or maybe not even take the pawn, but definitely give a check. I wanna induce this and then probably this and then take the pawn on e5. So if I take and they give a check, then I move, am I actually getting busted? They take on d5. No, because I'm threatening... Wait, if I take here, they give a check and they do a discovery, I can take and take. At the very least, what else am I going to do here? I mean, I need to move a queen. Where am I going to move it if not for taking the pawn? I'm going to take the pawn. Yeah. If bishop f6, king g8, no good, discover check 1-0. Okay, let's go. Bishop takes e3. Woodpecker method on your stream really helps. Nice. I'm glad. Let's go. I guess it's going to be this and mate. That looks convincing enough to me. I feel like as well, when I'm calculating, I'm not double checking as much when I don't need to, which I'm really glad. Like it's like a sign of confidence. I'm actually confident in what I'm calculating, that there's no alternatives. It's just the right answer. Takes. If rook takes, then I'm up material. So if I take, I'm just up a piece. Is there anything? Maybe they can give check. But what here? King g8 maybe. I think it's fine. Okay, they didn't give the check. Okay. Maybe win a pawn, take on d7. If rook takes... maybe we can do something like this because they can't take because of mate. Are you threatening to win this piece? We're pinning the bishop? What can we do? Nothing at all. Let's go. Takes and check. Pick up the bishop. That looks pretty strong. Ooh, okay. If we take and then take, this should also be winning. Or maybe we want to take this way and give them doubled pawns. That's even more winning. Which one is the most winning? This way is the most winning. Yeah. Okay. Good. We can give check, and then take the queen. Check, win the queen. Deflections, we now see those. Let's go. By the way, guys, on the 11th of July, when my chessboard course comes out, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream starting at 10 p.m. on the 11th, all the way until 10 p.m. on the 12th. And the idea is going to be to do a speedrun from 1000chess.com all the way to, I don't know, 2000, 2500, whatever we can get to. And obviously, the speedrun account will be calibrated so that like I'm only gaining like +5 a game. So it's going to be long, but so that's going to be like the main aspect of the 24-hour stream. But I will probably do some other stuff on the stream related to C3 Venom. Maybe I will do like a simul at some point. Like I'll schedule a time that the simul will begin. Something like this. So if you guys have any ideas of what content you'd want to see related to C3 Venom, you're welcome to give me some ideas. Like, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really good. And I think it's going to be quite cool to be able to upload the videos of segments, because I know a lot of other YouTubers are doing this, right? They're like saying, okay, speed run between 1000 and 1200, speed run between 1200 and 1400. And you can kind of tune in to see how to play the opening at these different levels, right? So it's kind of like a very instructional kind of activity as well. So yeah, the plan is to do that speedrun, and it's gonna be on here on YouTube. So that's the plan. Actually, yeah, I need to create overlays for 24-hour stream in advance. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going with this. Taking on c7 is so tempting because we can basically get another rook in for free. The question is, does it actually lead somewhere winning? If here, if we give a check and they come here, maybe not, right? So rook c7, king c7. Ah, queen a7 first, right. If bishop b7, then we give the check and we pick up the piece and the king is exposed. That's more than compensation for the rook. They come back, then we give this check. That's devastating. If they try, they can't escape. So okay, that's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Attack will be deadly. That's good enough. What on earth is wrong with that? I guess they can block with the rook. Maybe we can then take. But how does that go? Then they can take with the bishop and it's not winning. Or is it? Check, check, bishop takes. Bishop takes. I seem to remember I've got this one wrong at least once before. Is it just this fork? This fork looks tempting as well, or is this hanging? But then we've got this mate, right? So maybe it's just the fork. Maybe that's enough. But then they can give this check. I go up. Are they still in trouble? No, because then they can make a window or something and... No, but then I take here. Yeah, it feels like this is actually very strong. Rook queen c5? I'm actually really bad at queen sacks. I've admit those are the two mistakes I've had this... Okay, no, I've had more than two mistakes. Oh, it's just for the back rank. Oh, man. I should see that as well. I should see that. I don't know why my brain does not consider that. I mean, there's back rank. I've got to try and make it work. I didn't believe I could make it work. Is queen d6? Okay, queen d6 is the best move except for that. Although knight f3. What is knight f3? Ah, because knight f3 is very clever. It's threatening to take and you still have options to defend the mate, right? So... And then if I take, they get out of it this way, and then the only thing I have is to give up this bishop. And, oh, they can't take. Yeah, obviously the queen's defending it, and I thought this might be the idea, but then I get checked. Oh, this is a mess. This is a right mess. So definitely queen takes c5 is just winning. It's just the way. Okay, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. A video explaining simply why c3 over d4 could be good content, because there's the main theme of the opening. You know what, first, I scrolled back to look for the forum post where I actually explained why c3 was better over d4. And basically, I didn't have an amazing explanation. I mean, basically, it comes down to two things. One is that you're kind of like fooling your opponent a bit more, so they don't know what to expect. And you're also baiting e5, which I think is very, very comfortable for the white player. And especially this like c3, e5, d4, e takes d4, c takes d4, d5, this exchange, Queen's Gambit declined. This is like a beautiful game. And also especially against players who don't know what they're doing. If they're the type of player to play 1e5, then it's really, really practical to play this. Because the Queen's Gambit declined exchange is basically a battle of who understands the position better. That's basically what it comes down to. So if you understand the position and they're like an e5 player and they don't know what they're doing, they are going to get crushed. Honestly, my results in the Queen's Gambit declined exchange are so good. And I don't think it's because I'm necessarily great at it, but it's like I'm playing players who don't understand it, right? So this is like the difference. So I think that is really what it comes down to. I mean, d4, c3, c3, d4, it's effectively the same. It's just a very solid line that's just, yeah, keeps... yeah, it doesn't give away any advantage, doesn't give away any disadvantage. It's just like ultimately equal, but it's still very stylistic, and that's the most important thing, right? Like, you know, people play the Dutch defense, right? Not because it loses eval, but because it's stylistic, right? So the c3 d4 is very deceptive because you can see it and you think that, you know, it's just like some lame London. where, you know, they're just playing with c3. Well, firstly, you don't even have to play with bishop f4. You could play with bishop g5. You could play like a Slav, a semi-Slav, right? You could play with c3, d4, like with e3. And when they play d5 and c5, you can play like a reverse semi-Slav. So it's got the flexibility. I think like that's my answer. That's my best answer. But yeah, I can definitely add this to a video. I can explain this. Also, that's a good question, Sapsara. What tournament did you play in, Arjun? Okay, so let me try and solve this. My feeling is just to take the knight, rook takes, and then queen f6. This looks good. Okay, good. I love the Dutch. Right, Frizz. But I feel like the kind of people who hate on an opening like c3 Venom because it's objectively equal with the white pieces, it's like the same kind of people who might say, oh, why would you ever play the Dutch? Like, you're just worse. It's like, that's not the point. That's not the point. Like, there's way more going on than just like an engine eval on move 2. Like, it's like, there's way more to chess than this. That's just a free rook. Free exchange. Also, welcome Sapsara to the stream. Don't think I said welcome. Read the chat? I will not read the chat because I want to solve these puzzles myself. But it's good that you're quick. Probably rook takes knight. And win this rook. I want to try and finish all 200 and... what was it? 212? 220? How much time do we have? 12 minutes to go. I don't think I'm going to make it, but we made a good effort at least. That looks like a pawn. Maybe if we're quick. Maybe if we're really, really rapid. Welcome, Jan. I have a message from CM Stephen Willie. Is it Willie or Wiley? Why are these so easy? Maybe we'll just go to the tactics, Sapsara. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. But yeah, what's the message, Jan? Okay, this one I need to be careful. I need to somehow mate the guy. I'm probably thinking rook d4 and then giving mate. This looks like brink mate, to quote a shogi term. Yeah, let's go. This is the first thing that jumps out, but this is even better because I hit the piece. Okay. Probably, no. Ah, this takes on b2. And then we have the fork. Let's go. Somehow I want to open up this square. And then rook e8, and then that leads to mate. Looks good. Aha. But then, okay, I should have seen that defense, but we've got this check. Alright, let's take with the rook. Queen. That's better. Ain't no way Michael yapping about c3 Venom. Come on, just play like a modern or something. And c3 is such a bad move as it is. Best line from computer is literally kid, tempo down for white. So, I don't believe that c3 is actually a disadvantage in the kit. I think it's a very stable, useful move. And I think I really believe in my lines against kit. You can look at them. I think white is doing great. Like, play me in a kit, Stephen Wiley. We'll play a game if you want. Bring it on, bring it on. I will play c3 Venom. If you can get like, I reckon I'll be +1 out of the opening against you. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Bring it on, bring it on. I love c3 Venom against kit. I've played it most recently against an FM, and I was like +3 from the opening. So bring it on, bring it on. No fear, no fear. You could do all the prep you like. I don't mind. And that's the point. That's the point, right? Like, it's the same as like someone who's like really good at the Dutch. I mean, if I play Nicola in the Dutch, I will lose, most likely. It doesn't matter what the engine says. It doesn't matter if it's a tempo down. It matters if you know how to play. If you know how to play the positions, that's all that matters. If you play someone who is like prolific at the Dutch and they know how all the attacks, it's not gonna be easy. It is pronounced Willie, okay. Yeah, exactly. People make mistakes. Like, of course, you don't want to play an opening that's refuted if it's easy to refute. If it's not easy to refute, I mean, there's some like potential reason to play it if you feel like you can get like a practical edge. But yeah, in long term, you don't want to play You don't want to play a refuted opening, because as soon as someone understands it and knows that you play it and they learn it, then it's done. But c3 ain't refuted, so yeah. It's a good opening. It's a very good opening. This looks really strong. That is game over. Nice. Let's go. So takes and then give this fork. Is there any perpetual? Maybe there is, but there isn't. If I can keep the checks alive, which I think I can. Yeah. So queen d4, queen f4, king g1 can pick up the rook. However, after king g2, e3 is the move. Yeah. Leads to mate. Nice. Steven watches me, but he doesn't want to make a YouTube account for some reason. I mean, just make an account. Like it takes like 1 minute, and then we can chat. We can chat here, Mr. Steven, and we can discuss all day long about c3 Venom. Okay, I would think that this is enough, but this is even better, right? And then we just give mate. I mean, the other great thing about c3 is just it's so solid. So against players like Steven, who are extremely strong tactically, like I remember we did like some puzzle racer, and he scored like 80 or something. So tactically, like I've got no chance, right? But I won't allow the tactics to work with 1c3. I'll kill the game, and I'll play it on plans and ideas. How is Grunfeld set up against c3? Well, I mean, you can play for d5, g6, bishop g7. It's just kind of like not so critical of a d5 line. I think I got one line in c3 Venom that covers it, and I didn't feel like I needed to write anything more. Well, that's the thing, Jan. Like, each 100 rating in FIDE is like so much stronger than the last. So it's definitely not a linear scale. What's the move? I somehow want to deliver this checkmate, but I don't know how to get the bishop out the way. Oh, maybe queen g5, right? That's one way. That looks very convincing, actually. Okay, nice. Yeah, 80 is crazy. Safsara says 7. Is it 87? Or what is the 7? I just recorded a video and about to upload it. Aha, about the difference in FIDE ratings. Wait, Jan, you have a YouTube channel? I didn't know you have a YouTube channel. Do you want Steven to challenge you on Lichess is Black? You know what? I've got to leave very soon. But you know what? Let's have a 3-minute game. Let's have a 3-minute game. You can send me a casual challenge, Steven, or can I find you? I don't know if you're. Okay, let me send Steven a challenge. We'll do a casual challenge. Because I'm gonna have to go after this. I've got to meet Caius for our game. Let's play. Let's put the money where my mouth is, right? Okay, so a game against Steven. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? All the trash talk in the world has led to this game. So okay, no worries, and I don't mean to sound rude as well. Like it's all fun. It's all fun. Like I like the I mean, I feel like, you know, like every good piece of art gets criticized, right? So like it you know, the criticism is probably justified. Yeah, let's give it a shot. So Mr. Steven, best of luck. If he played g6, I would have played e4 there. But since he's played knight f6, then I can't play e4. So what is he going to play? Is he going to play with e5? Is he going to play with c5? Let's find out. So London against Kid is very, very easy. You basically just develop your kingside first. And then we'll see. So okay, right now he's being very flexible with e5 or c5. He's not showing his hand. And therefore I plays e6, so he's probably going to play with c5, but e6 is just... e6 is a... no offense, it's just not a good move. Ah, he's playing like this? Okay, for e5, okay. So, in that case, let's start with a4. To be fair, maybe e6, queen e7 is actually really smart. I thought he was trying to play for c5, in which it would be a bad move, but... So now the question is, do I want to try and be very, very quick with counterplay? You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Probably b4. But then am I losing the pawn? This move is somehow quite annoying. Maybe I don't want to play this move, but it's at least I get off the diagonal of this bishop as well. So I reckon we can have a look at the eval afterwards. I reckon I'm plus 0.5. That's my bet in this position. Plus 0.5. But the question is, can I actually convert this? To take or not to take? To be fair, we isolate the c pawn. But are his pieces too active? I mean, we basically give up control of c5. So we need to make a decision, and a decision quick. Ah, this is a tough one. I can also just keep it solid. Maybe that's what I'll do, unless he can play d5. Is that good? Okay, I'm setting too long on this move. It's a 3-minute game. I just have to make a call and just go for it. Make a call and go for it. Ah, he's taking... God damn it. I'm blundering a pawn. I even saw this idea and then missed it. So okay, I have to play some garbage like this to not be down a pawn. And there goes my opening advantage. But let's try our best anyway. Okay, this is such a ugly decision. I'm not blundering something here, am I? I don't think I'm losing here. I don't think I'm losing here. Also, welcome Kia to the stream. I think I saw your chat pop up like just before I started. Maybe queen. Oh god, where's the right square? Let's go d3. Let's go d3. Probably knight c5 is gonna come. You're kidding me. Let's go all the way back. But I still have some play. This is not over. Ah, for God's sake. Okay, this is fine. I don't think I mind. I don't think I mind. Oh, I've got 20 seconds. Oh, I hate my life. I actually can't play chess and stream at the same time. Let's go this way. And what's the material like? It's not... But you can see, this game has nothing to do with the opening. This is just simply getting outclassed by a tactical CM. This is... And that's clever. But I actually don't know if I'm even worse here. I've got the bishop pair. I mean, his knights are a bit scary, but I feel like I'm doing fine here. I'm just not gonna have the time because terrible time management. Oh god, if that just blunders. Yeah, this is over. This is so over. Such a shame. Yeah, just too weak, too slow. Too weak, too slow. Not even close. Not even close. spent like 30 seconds on a single move. Good game, Stephen. And unfortunately, I have to leave. But the test is, how was the opening? Ladies and gentlemen, play C3 Venom and get a plus 0.8. That is what I'm talking about. Or a plus 1.4, if you will. My point being, yeah, like the opening, it's not really so important as long as you understand the opening you're playing. So I think C3, and here we are. You're probably not worse in the opening, but it's dangerous style-wise. Interesting. I find it like against a King's Indian player, I'd prefer playing this than like a mainline kid, because the mainline kid, like I feel like the attacks are even harder to defend, and it's not so easy to play for the advantage in these lines. So I much prefer playing like this and just being solid and then basically trying to take over when I get the opportunity. But yeah, I should probably understand this. Looks like knight c3. I shouldn't have been scared of these tactics and just play knight c3. But okay, something to learn at another day. But thank you for the game, Stephen. I better get going. I've got Akaios Mikola Yunus to play. And on that note, see you guys tomorrow. Adios.